There's never been a more pivotal moment for buildings to become active participants in the energy transition. No longer just energy consumers, buildings are evolving into dynamic energy hubs, capable of producing, storing, and distributing energy. With Eaton's building as a grid approach, facilities can operate more sustainably, efficiently, and resiliently, unlocking new opportunities for smarter energy management and greater operational control. Today, we'll explore how rethinking the role of buildings within the grid is supporting the energy evolution. Hi, I'm Marla Reynoso, Global Buildings Marcom Leader at Eaton, and today we are joined by Andrea Laplace, Director of Sustainability Energy Transition Offerings for Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Together, we'll discuss how innovation and collaboration are transforming buildings into energy ecosystems and what it means for the future of sustainable facilities. Andrea, we've got 10 questions and 10 minutes, so let's get started. Thank you for joining us today, Andrea.
Of course, thank you for having me, Marla. Very happy to be here.
To kick things off, can you help us understand what building decarbonization really means and why it's becoming such a critical focus for today?
Sure. Building decarbonization refers to the process of reducing greenhouse gas emissions associated with buildings throughout their entire life cycle, from construction and operation to maintenance and renovation. It's essential because buildings account for a large share of global emissions. And as cities grow and energy use increases, improving how buildings consume and produce energy is one of the fastest and most effective ways to cut emissions and reach net zero goals.
And what excites you most about the movement towards decarbonization in buildings?
The energy evolution in buildings is inspiring because it's a collective effort to create more sustainable, resilient, and efficient environments. Innovation and collaboration are driving real change, turning buildings into active participants in the energy transition rather than passive consumers. This shift in mindset, seeing buildings as active contributors, naturally leads us to a key concept shaping the future of energy management.
In this mindset shift, this is really where our buildings as a grid approach comes into play. Can you tell us about this a little more in detail?
Yes, sure. Buildings as a grid means transforming buildings from passive energy users into active contributors to the energy ecosystem. This makes it easy to integrate, for example, solar panels, energy storage, EV charging, smart controllers, and more. This approach gives building owners more control and helps the grid stay balanced. It's about creating values on both sides, within the building and across the wider energy network.
That's great, and certainly this approach is so important, especially now.
Yes, absolutely. It's crucial today because the pressure to achieve net zero targets is growing very fast. We need to accelerate the energy transition and enhance grid resilience. With rising energy demands, cost volatility, and climate challenges, buildings must take a proactive role in supporting sustainable energy systems.
Yes, this is why the energy transition is so important in commercial buildings around the world. But who are its main key stakeholders and why is it important to each of them?
Key stakeholders include building owners, designers, consultants, manufacturers, and tenants. Building owners benefit from cost savings and resilience. Consultants and specifying engineers design innovative, integrated solutions from the outset to meet the needs of their customer. And manufacturers deliver scalable, reliable technologies, and tenants enjoy improved comfort and sustainability.
Thank you. You mentioned building owners. Can you expand on that?
Yes, building owners are at the center of this change. They gain lower energy costs, increased resilience against outages, and enhanced property value. They also meet regulatory requirements and sustainability targets, which are increasingly important for attracting tenants and investors. They need concrete solutions.
Solutions like software solutions, I suppose?
Exactly. Software solutions like an energy management and optimization systems that help them streamline how buildings use and produce energy. They connect energy assets to reduce cost and carbon footprint and enhance operational resiliency, and also generate revenue by selling excess energy to the grid. They also provide real-time insights that allow building owners to monitor, predict, and optimize energy across their facilities.
We talked about the stakeholders and the solutions they need, but what about the barriers? What are some of the challenges we're seeing with the adoption of these new energy solutions?
Barriers include upfront costs, slow adoption, and the need for ecosystem collaboration between property owners, tech providers, utilities, and regulators. Overcoming these challenges requires innovative business models, but also targeted education and strong industry partnerships.
Can you share examples of successful projects?
Certainly. Some examples are a commercial building in Switzerland or a large hotel in the Netherlands, implementing energy management system together with energy storage and EV charging infrastructure. All this with real-time data display for the facility managers.
That's great. Do you have other examples, perhaps something of a smaller scale?
Yes, of course. Some other examples include the US Middle School in Wisconsin and the Public Library in Connecticut, adopting scalable energy solutions using the same approach. These cases show that the buildings as a grid approach works across sectors, regardless of size or location.
Great. And how do we measure success in energy transition projects for buildings?
Success is measured by energy cost reduction, CO2 savings, and improved resilience, together with the scalability of solutions. KPIs such as energy savings, carbon footprint reduction, and business continuity are critical for demonstrating the value and long-term impact of these projects to stakeholders.
What role do partnerships and end-to-end solutions play in driving the energy transition?
Partnerships are essential for delivering comprehensive solutions that combine hardware, software, and services. No single company can solve these challenges alone. And so collaboration with technology providers, utilities, and industry leaders enable the deployment of integrated systems tailored to different building types and segments.
We've talked a lot about solutions and stakeholders, but what industries or building types are most engaged in the energy evolution? Are there particular subsegments that are leading the way?
Absolutely. The energy transition is relevant across many sectors, but we're seeing especially strong engagement from commercial real estate, industrial facilities, and data centers. These segments are often early adopters due to their high energy demand and the tangible benefits of resilience and cost savings. However, the movement is expanding rapidly, with the educational institutions, healthcare, and retail also embracing new energy models.
Looking ahead, how do you see energy flow in buildings evolving?
The future of energy in buildings is all about dynamic two-way interaction with the grid. Instead of only consuming energy, buildings will generate, store, and share it, becoming active nodes in a larger connected system. With advancements in digitalization, automation, and renewable integrations, energy flows will be optimized in real time, supporting both sustainability and business continuity. Ultimately, buildings will play a central role in balancing supply and demand, contributing to a more resilient and efficient energy landscape.
Thank you. This has been great. Thanks again for sharing your insights today, Andrea.
Thank you, Marla.
To learn more about how to transform buildings into energy ecosystems, visit eaton.com/building as a grid. Thank you.